Hey guys. So we are live right now. So I have my girlfriends here with me tonight, and they're all really excited about me going live with you guys. But I had promised some of the ladies in my pumpkin paint party workshop that I was gonna go live tonight and show you guys the signs we were working on. And for those of you that are not in that workshop, I'm gonna show you when you are making signs, how you can make like a fake stain. And what I mean by that is you can get the stained look of wood without having to mess with stain, which is super messy and dirty and all those good things. You guys wanna say hi really quick? Hello. Hi. So we're having a girls' night in the basement, and we have a little wine, and we're making signs. So I'll show you guys what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna give you two versions of signs, or two versions of backgrounds you can do for your signs. Hey Kathy, hey Sonia. So I think you guys know by now, I'm a Chiefs fan. If you don't know, we're in Springfield, Missouri, and so that's our NFL team. And they're gonna kick butt this year, so I gotta have a Chiefs sign down here in my basement. So this is what I've already prepped for my sign. And this is like a whitewash look. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. And then I'm putting this sign on here. So I'll get that centered, and we're gonna have some red and yellow and black, and then I'll have my Chiefs logo on here. So the other thing the girls are doing, you guys are both doing whitewash, right?
I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab one of their boards, and since theirs are already dry, they've already put the base coat on here. I'm just gonna angle it this way.
More dry than mine.
Bob's is more dry? Okay. Okay, so Bob's gonna bring me hers over here. Did I get white paint yet?
We have cream.
I did not get white, did I?
No. Oh, this is mine.
Stacy's white.
It's almost like there's not that much.
Okay. I'm gonna let you see what Denise is doing real quick. She's putting her sign, she's adhering the sticker to the backing. I'm gonna get some white paint really quick. Okay, so we've got the boards done, and what we did as the backing of the board, if you're doing like a whitewash, this is just burnt umber and black, and we're mixing it together to get that dark color. You could also do like a dark gray, and then we're gonna do like a whitewash over top of it, and this is super easy to do. I do this at my paint nights all the time. So I've got this brush rinsed out. It's pretty dry, so I'm just going to get some white paint and load this on here. And let me make sure you guys can see this okay. I may need to change the angle of this. It's not... Now you guys can see okay, right? We're on the edge of the table. Hey, Deb. Hey, Jackie. All right, let me know if you guys can see okay. See what I'm doing? I think you can. So I've got this loaded with white. And I'm gonna start doing, Bob's already painted it the dark brown. And I'm just gonna start dragging this over top of it. And see how it catches that wood grain? So this is a super easy way to do this, and you can just add as much as you want to. So this is what my finished piece looks like, so you can kind of see the process, and then she can add as much white on there as she wants to. How much white do you want on there?
Just like ours.
So I tend to start a little heavier in the middle, and then I just kind of fan out. So I've got like barely any paint left in my brush when I get to the ends of the boards. And I just kind of keep going back and forth until I like the way that board looks. Now I tend to go a little heavier white in the middle because that's where our sign is going to be, and I want that lettering to really stand out against the white. So that's what that looks like to whitewash. Bob, I'll let you have yours back, and then here's your brush. Got it. And then I was going to show you, okay, for this one. So you've got your bare board. You saw it really dark. So that's just doing just black and brown mixed together. But let's say we want like a fake stain look. I'm going to show you that. No one's using this, right? We're good. See, you guys aren't even on camera. It's all okay. So I had some extra palette boards here at the house. So I needed to make my chief sign, and I decided I might as well have my girlfriends over and they can make signs with me. All right, so we've got our black-brown mixture, and I am going to, I don't even know why I dried my brush off, because I'm actually going to add water to this. So I'm watering this down, and then I'm going to start putting this on the wood. Susan, if it's blurry, try hopping back out and back in. Sometimes it comes back. So I'm just going to go on the board just like this. Maybe a little bit more. And we've got that really dark brown color there. Picking up a little bit more paint. I had a little too much water in it. Can you guys still see that okay? So I'm gonna make this one, I'm doing 2 chief signs. So I'm gonna try it 2 different ways, and I'm gonna see which one I like best, and then that's gonna be the one I hang down here in my basement. The other one will be for sale. So if there are any of you out there that are Chiefs fans and you need a Chiefs sign, you can let me know. I'll post them later so you can see both versions. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up so you can see how dark that is, right? And then we're gonna take a paper towel, and right after we do a board, I'm just gonna wipe off all this excess. Got a sharp piece of wood there. Can you see that? And you get all that really cool wood grain in there, and it looks just like stain, right? If you were looking at this hanging on the wall, you would have no idea that I used watered down craft paint to make this instead of having to mess with stain. So this is a super fast and easy way, and you guys can do this like you've got, I mean, maybe you're, all you see is my lips moving. Maybe your husband's got some spare wood or something and you want to make a sign. This is a super easy way for you to just get that background on there, and you can do this in any color. So you could do this like in, like if you wanted to do, like I love that robin's egg blue color, which is like a light blue. Maybe you have more of like a shabby chic style in your home or country looking. You could do like a burnt burgundy or something. So you could do this in any color that you want. And then depending on the darkness that you want it, you could go back, and I'm going to show you this again. So this one's a little bit darker. I didn't have as much, can you see the difference in there? I didn't have as much water in this section, so it goes on a little bit darker, where this is a little more see-through. I also really like adding gray to my browns, and then you kind of get that driftwood look that you can do as your backgrounds on stuff too. So this is just regular like 1x3s and 1x4 cheap wood, nothing expensive from Home Depot, and that's what I use for all of my palette boards. So anyways, I just wanted to share that little tip with you guys if you haven't seen it before. A quick and easy thing for you to do for your signs. And then once we get all of this dry, this is going to be my first one that I do. How many of you on here have done signs before with the silhouette? So this is dry, so I can just lay this on here. And you're going to take one of these tools, aim you down just a little bit more. And I've got, this is like a big fat sticker that I've got over top of this vinyl that I've cut out. I'm shaking the whole table. I'm gonna get you guys more white paint in just a second, because I think my other stuff's upstairs. So you get this adhered on here really good. And then I'm gonna show you, I'm not gonna peel the whole thing off right now, but I'll show you what will happen. It actually works better if you peel from the grid side back. So you've got two sides. You've got your blue and your big piece of tape on there, and then you've got your grid, the grid paper. So it works better if you hold on to the blue and pull the grid paper away, and see then that design just starts coming off. And then I'm gonna have a big fat sticker that I'm gonna stick on my piece of wood. And then I'll start stenciling around that. So I will show you guys the finished product, take some pictures of the process, and I can add it to my blog post. So if you haven't done it before, I can kind of take some pictures and show you the step-by-step and tell you exactly how to do that. So hope you guys enjoyed that little tip, and we'll post our pictures later. Bye.